If I could suggest one way to improve your respective art, whatever you do, then it would be to set your expectations in the right way. And there's one in particular that a lot of people assume that it would just hit it right. And that is the fact that you keep on waiting for inspiration and motivation to do your work. And if you keep waiting on that, then you would just keep waiting for the rest of your life. And you just need to understand that you don't improve by waiting for inspiration or even by some motivation. Yeah, it's great if motivation comes up along the way, but it's okay if it doesn't, because improving really means you have to show up, especially on days that you don't feel like it. And yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter what kind of craft you practice, whether it's writing, art, learning a skill like playing the piano or a guitar, it doesn't matter. Building anything from scratch, it requires consistency, and that beats motivation every single time. And even if you feel like you don't like what you're doing, that's a facade, okay? You're just kind of telling that to yourself because you just cannot seem to digest the kind of disappointment that you bring upon yourself when you're doing the thing that you want to do and the thing that you love to do, yet you cannot do it. Let's say that you sit down to play guitar and you want to play some crazy riffs and you want to do it, but it's a thing that you really want to do, but you cannot do it even if you're trying hard. And then you kind of say that, oh, it's not for me. And I've been lucky enough to just sit and meet with people in my life that just have a knack for something. And I used to have friends who were just so incredible at grasping things. It could be a motor activity skill like singing, and something that would take me years to do, they could do it in a month. Kind of frustrating because, like, how did you get so good in a month? But yeah, as a friend, you don't really want your friend to waste their potential, right? So when I sit down with my friend, someone who's close to me, I pretty much try to brainwash them into believing that they can do anything, because I genuinely believe that people are capable of doing making great improvements in a short span of time. And I will put that delusion in your mind, and you need to harvest it. You need to water that seed. And because what 6 months are going to pass by anyway, so would you rather not be someone who could be great and skilled at something 6 months later, or would you still like to hide behind your excuses like, oh, I didn't feel motivated enough? And sometimes I'm talking to a person and when they say things like that, I'm honestly thinking to myself, like, you don't even deserve the kind of gifts that God has given you, or whatever you believe in has given you. And don't even give me those bullshit excuses like, oh, I don't love drawing, oh, I don't love playing the piano, or I don't love 3D animations, or I don't love playing the guitar. You do love it, okay? You just refuse to believe that you love it because it kind of comes with a price, because loving something or someone is not easy. And I've also noticed that the more valuable the thing that you love is, it's a really highly likely chance that it's going to test you even harder. Sometimes when I'm looking at my drawings and my paintings, I'm kind of saying to myself that it's lucky that I've not torn you apart. I mean, the painting. It's and it doesn't really go to say that I hate it, I don't like it. I do love doing it. It's awesome that I get to do it. But again, those moments of struggle make you really doubt it, whether it is worth it, until you actually get a moment where you get to just reap the benefits. I can definitely promise you that when that moment comes, it's going to be so much worth it, and the moments of joy are going to be that much worth your while. And it kind of runs parallel to having a relationship with someone. Like, it's not that exciting all of the time. You do love them, but it's not that exciting. And it's the same with your work. It's not that exciting, but when you finally finish that work and frame it in your room, it feels beautiful. Just like that. It's like having that relationship with someone with whom the love life is not really happening, and it's not really that exciting, and it's like, is it even worth it? But you're both struggling, you're both striving for something, you're trying to make something of yourself, and you just try to appreciate those 10 p.m. phone calls when you see that name and she calls you at 10 p.m. and it's like, okay, even though we were talking for like half an hour a day, you just then you understand that, okay, this is why we're struggling, this is why we're doing this. And it's the same thing. Disappointments are going to come, but when you see that artwork hanging on the wall in your room looking beautiful, then you will understand that, okay, this is why I struggle. And yeah, hopefully you got something from this video, and I'll see you in the next one.